27 RBIs at the plate. The Orioles don't have one player who dominates statistic. Mateo's on the run, and it happens here. This ball's in left field, and this ball is head first plunge, retreating to first on out number 2.
Of course, Mateo, this is what they're going to check right here. He's out. He was just called out for not re-tagging.
And Brandon Hyde is going to come talk to Jim Wolk out.
And that's what I was concerned about, because he slid head first into the
to go to third.
This feels like that Trey Mancini.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he slid in, he found out where the ball was, and he kind of hit the bat.
The runner did not retouch properly. The runner is out.
It is agreed upon, and the Orioles are not going anywhere. They're going to be at Camden Yards for at least 30. An extraordinarily special night, a chance to clinch the American League East. A pretty amazing night.
And a pretty amazing year it has been for
crown jewels of baseball. It's an open 1992. You and Rick Sutcliffe be more and more special as the years go on, with new renovations to be done. With
certainly an exciting time in Birdland, no doubt about that. Boy, Dean Kramer is just shoving that.
6 for 16 off of Dean with 2 home runs, and you can't pitch around him like he did the first time.
It's about a month ago. You know, I think most people had Dean Kramer probably sitting in that 3 hole. But with a good finish here, right back in that conversation.
Yoshida curls it. Kramer to Verdugo. Yeah, it's an interesting conversation of going into the postseason. Does that play in his advantage to move him up? The other questions.
Yeah, it really is.
And
you know, you can kind of match either. Any of the 3 could have started. And I think it.
Got it going tonight. How about his 6th punch out of the night already?
History, one inning after another here at Camden Yards. John Angelos of Orioles baseball here at Camden Yards. 30 is one of the big round numbers tonight.
Field. This is what he did last night. Hit the homer. He pulled the homer out toward left center field, but a couple of bases.
We asked Adley after the game last night as a right-handed hitter, which more in line with what Adley Rutschman had done in his career before last season. Santander a home run in the first, and Santander pops one out of play here. 2-2 for Anthony here.
Well, and he'll finish on the inside part too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and that's what he loves to do. He loves to slow that bat down with that.
3-2 pitch grounded sharply right at Trevor Story. 5 strikeouts or more. He's only at 1 so far. Ryan Mountcastle bat. Orioles were not sure if they were going to activate Ryan when he bats here. They'd like to get him as many as possible in the next 4 days. But once again this season, Orioles have been one of the healthiest teams.
Well, Ebel and his staff, they do just a wonderful.
You win here, and
or is it designated like it used to?
It would be the best record. So
yeah, okay.
Atlanta with one more advantage could sound like in the postseason here. That ball chopped out of play.
So when they played
in Atlanta, that's right.
Yep. That's outside. Mountcastle.
Not see Chris Sale walk a lot of people. Yeah, he's still talking about it. I mean, the AC joint is where all, you know, it's just the joint where all.
Because it was not responding as well as they hoped to treatment. Down to first, Dahlbeck in Baltimore after 4. Stick around until tomorrow's game at that rate. Well, Dean Kramer has 7 Red Sox. 1-1 on Trevor Story. 1-1 for Abreu.
I mean, even the outs. That cutter, he's smoked.
They got Abreu batting now, and Valdez on deck. 224-year-old.
One instant gratification. So we'll see. Alex Cora is going to be back.
Targets down and away, as is the pitch.
Ball command in a while. I mean, again, McCann places himself.
Straight fastballs. That was back in April. So again, had a great. Wow, what a lead.
And they got a bailout there.
Yeah. They go, hey, step off.
Right.
And then you get him caught in a rundown. Off.
Left field out of play.
Well, the key with the pitch clock now is
another big lead. And now Dean will toss over there.
You can pitch out in this count. 0-2. We saw him do it the other day at Cleveland. But you don't need to. I was going to say, but I don't want anybody to say we pushed him back like this was.
Well, when Dean Kramer, most recent Orioles to do that are to my right. 93. Story's on the run, and again, he's on the run on a foul ball. 0-2.
Yeah, this is Oriole.
Louisiana Lightning, huh?
Boy, could he throw a ball.
And he wouldn't have.
Another check on Story. Save.
Tremendous athlete.
Story running again, and once again, Trevor Story making up for lost time this inning. But he's only punched out 9 once all season. Fouled away. That skips away from McCann. It'll be a wild pitch. He went away on the night. Little tapper to first. Dean cover.
Night feed, and Dean Kramer, you're out. And I mean,
third baseman and the extraordinary human Brooks Robinson. Number 5 immortalized for the season. And you can see beginning tonight the Orioles wearing those.
And if you do, you're one of the lucky ones. Talking to Jim, where'd you been? And of course, Jimmy, I think he had 21 home runs that year.
Henderson swept away Chris Sale with his second strike.
Right to the glove. It's kind of been the story of the night, Ben. You know, everybody hitting the glove.
So he's starting the ball almost behind you or at you if you're a left-handed hitter. Rear.
Grounded Mississippi State. And like so many of these Orioles, Adley Rutschman, Gunnar in at this level. Westberg pops it. And Trevor Story is there.
And vice versa.
In some ways, that season was. James McCann goes the other to right center field. Rafael. Championship. Dean Kramer's been special so far. Last time Dean Kramer pitched here is out at shortstop. Under Wong.
Staying again down on balls, and they said lay the glove.
So here's Rafael, a tough guy to double up.
But Dean with great stuff. You just hope that error doesn't hurt him. Can you get the requisite 5?
Brandon Hyde asked about the Red Sox before the game, though they've been
contract.
Devers changeup. Wong turning sway to third. Connor gives the Red Sox runners at the ready to come in. Well, Dean Kramer.
Lefty, even though I think they're going to pinch hit. That was essentially broke his wrist. He had tendonitis last year. So Hall, I'll tell you what, outings.
Duvall a free ball the last few games. Up the ladder for strike 2.
He just seems
for tonight. And Duvall chases one way off the plate for strike 3.
Otherwise, you don't swing at this pitch.
And you're right. This is playoff baseball, and